I recently had a conversation with a relative where they laughed at me for saying that I love watching anime and animated shows. To them, it was childish. They even called it daft. And to them, what seemed grown was watching reality TV, the likes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Basically, watching other people live the lives that they didn't build themselves. And here's the funny thing, I don't even hate reality TV, yeah? I do not hate it. I've watched it, I've enjoyed it. My favorite is Kimora Lee, Life in the Fab Lane, and now Kimora Lee back in the Fab Lane. But here's the thing I started noticing. I noticed that reality TV mostly shows you what happens when people chase status, money, image, drama, but animation and fiction, they show you why people become the way they are. They explore their fears, their identities, the power, the trauma, the sacrifice, love, meaning. In other words, they explore philosophy. In my perspective, when you watch things like Naruto, Attack on Titan, or Avatar, Legend of Aang, obviously, or even something like My Hero Academia, you're not just watching flashy fights or just fancy colors. You're watching questions play out. What makes a hero? What makes a society create monsters? Is power a gift or a curse? What do you owe your family, your community, or yourself? And these are the same questions that philosophers like Plato, Nietzsche, Confucius, and Fanon were asking, just dressed in story instead of textbooks. And I like it that way. Because stories actually stick, and you remember a character's struggle long after you forget about a lecture. You can forget a lecture, but you'll never forget what a character went through. It's just like how you can forget a lecture, but you can remember hours and hours of gossip. Yeah, we're all guilty of that. And to me, that's why human beings have always told stories. Before we had schools, before we had books, before we even knew what to call philosophy as philosophy, we used narrative to understand ourselves. So when someone tells me that animated shows are stupid, maybe just because they don't understand it, they can call it that, whatever, what they're actually saying is that they only value things that look real, not things that reveal what's true. And I'd rather watch a drawn character wrestle with meaning than watch real people perform emptiness for the camera.
I know that girl was smart because
Jesus. It's only you. We're both almost 30. How old are you? So I'm older than you. I am older than you by far. I'm 27. I am. Should I show you my birth certificate?